It's the can opener.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome back, young man.
Thank you, old man.
We've been here many times before.
Yes. Seems like we're pros now.
I appreciate you coming by.
For sure.
How was Badmouth Bobby's performance?
Performance was weak.
But
his rap was good. Right?
Okay.
Needs to add a little oomph. He just kind of walked around on stage like this.
You know what pissed me off? I don't know if I told you this out in the parking lot. That dude. So when Bobby was rapping, we were just at a Badmouth Bobby battle at some
Capital Rap Battles.
Okay, fuck them. We don't have to shut them out. Who cares? They did a shitty job, I think.
You're not wrong.
But the Goat coffee place we were at, it was pretty sick. Yeah, so Badmouth Bobby just had a performance, killing it. Kid from the Bay. And what pissed me off, going back to what I was saying, is the dude he was battling would back off on the stage as Bobby's trying to rap at him. And then the dude who, or the guy who's battling against would go in his face and Bobby would let him.
Yeah.
That's a big momentum swing. Everything's key when you're up on that stage. Every little bit of mannerism and every little bit of energy.
Yeah. The guy brought the persona, right?
Yeah.
He brought his persona. Bobby didn't.
Yeah, very true.
But I think
that's a very good way to put it.
Because he lost unanimously, I think that's a little weird. Because I thought Bobby's rap was better.
I did too.
But you brought up the point that it almost sounded like he was writing a song as opposed to a rap battle. Whereas the other guy was definitely writing a rap battle.
Yeah, the other guy was coming at him. The other guy came at him and got the energy from coming at him. Bobby was like, you're not going to get reactions for just cool flows.
No.
You'll get reactions if you put a beat over it.
Yeah. Which is weird because he was much more animated the last battle I saw him do. He was very much putting on a persona of Badmouth Bobby and going hard on the guy.
See, what happened then?
I don't know. Maybe he got nervous.
Yeah.
Seems like it. Don't know why though.
Yeah. Interesting. Well, anyway, go check out Badmouth Bobby.
Yeah.
So
he's okay.
He's okay. Asshole. This is the best rapper you've ever heard in your entire life.
Live.
Better than Tupac. Okay, what did you think of that new It movie we were just talking about?
Needs more child sex.
Whoa.
It's to be true to the book. They needed to have the child orgy.
Jesus Christ, what the fuck just happened there? Let's get blackballed. Okay, so can you please explain yourself so it doesn't sound so fucked?
I mean, there was this Stephen King wrote this child orgy scene at the end of the movie or book because I haven't read the book, but
yeah, but why'd he do it? Why did he have to include a child orgy?
The story reason was because they thought that if they became adults, the clown couldn't hurt them.
Okay.
Because he only goes after children.
Okay.
And their idea of becoming adults was to run a train on the girl.
Jesus Christ.
But Stephen King has admitted that cocaine was the co-writer of the book, in his words.
He was really fucked up.
Yeah, he was.
He was a major alcoholic.
Yeah. And drug user.
Did you see the original movies?
No.
You didn't?
No.
Oh, man, you should have seen the original before you saw the...
Well, it was kind of like we do this movie night thing. With
you
me,
and your fam?
No, me, my buddy, and my brother. And we each get to pick a movie. My brother wanted to watch that one. So we're like, okay.
True. So you went to the movie theater?
No, we just watched it at home.
What, you downloaded
He stole it.
Oh, you bastard.
He ripped it.
You should have seen the older ones. So what did you think of it then?
I thought it was good. It wasn't great.
Extrapolate.
It wasn't bad. It was
what was
good.
good about it?
Did you not like it?
I just thought it was strange because it was a horror movie, but there was so much comedy.
Comedy, eh?
Yeah.
It felt more like an R-rated Goonies. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my
interesting.
thing. It didn't feel like a horror movie to me.
No, it didn't feel like a horror movie. But the director who directed that one said the next one is going to be a lot more dark. Is what they plan to do, which it should be, because the original ones are pretty fucked. The clown was so much better than it was in this one.
Yeah, I can't comment on that. I like the clown,
I fucking
but I didn't like the CG. I thought it was weird.
Yeah, it's weird. You're right. That's very true. Did you see that last scene of when they're in the fucking, spoiler alert for anyone who hasn't seen it, but when they're in the cave and they're battling him, and he comes out, and he starts dancing. I looked at.
That's a meme now.
No, I literally was watching the screen. Literally looks exactly like that. Fucking arms in the air, head down. But I saw that scene, and I looked over at the girl I was watching the movie with, and I said, that was literally a meme. Like they made that a meme. They put that, meme. They put that in there so that would be a meme.
He's called Pennywise the Dancing Clown.
But he stood there for like a solid 5 seconds with like a still screen. They were like, meme this, please.
Yeah, I know. It was so dumb. No, it is a meme now where people just take different songs and put that music of him dancing.
I've seen it.
So
I was like, oh my God, I fucking called that.
When we saw that scene, when we were watching it, we all just burst out laughing.
Literally like, ridiculous.
What the fuck? I'm so scared right now.
Literally. Yeah, no, it was pretty interesting.
I thought it was just...
I'm not a movie guy. Are you a movie guy?
I am. I don't watch them all the time, but...
Why? What do you appreciate about movies?
I just like art and entertainment. So
okay.
I like the way that movies are very... you have the coming together of all these...
Coming together.
You have my French accent. You can hear it, right?
Together.
Can you hear it?
Yeah, well, I heard it there.
Yeah. It's like you get all these, you get film people, you get music, audio people, you have actors, you have all these different art forms and skills coming together to create this one singular vision, which is very, like, to get a movie, to make a good movie, like, it's really fucking hard. Just think of, like, you're managing like a small army of people, and everyone has to be doing their job correctly, otherwise something's gonna fuck up.
Very true. I think it's our also like best form of storytelling as humans right now, because it incorporates everything. It incorporates audio. It incorporates visual. Incorporates
storytelling. Yeah,
it has the best way to paint a picture
of just pure storytelling. Probably
100%. Other ways are you have a book, you kind of use your imagination to paint that picture. Mm-hmm. But now you can paint whatever picture you want, as in like animations too. That's the new shit. Mm-hmm. I love animation. I'd love to start like learning how to do animation.
What do you mean by animation? Like CG movies or like cartoons?
Like cartoons.
Yeah. You watch cartoons?
I watch South Park and Rick and Morty.
Oh, Rick and Morty.
Do you watch Rick and Morty?
I love Rick and Morty.
It's so funny.
I don't like South Park, but
why not? Have you seen it? Have you seen
a few episodes.
Have you seen the last season?
No.
Bro, if you watch South Park, honestly, if you watch it in 30 years from now, you're going to be able to watch every single episode, and you're going to understand the social and political climate of the United States of America through those episodes. The exact names, you're going to know exact timeline, exactly what's happening. That's why that shit's crazy. Mm-hmm. It's like the most relevant reflection of reality that I've seen in art form in a long time.
I have heard
They're
that.
Geniuses.
I should give it another chance.
You definitely should, especially this latest season, because they literally write in a week or 2 weeks. Like every new every new episode that comes out is written that week for what's happening right then.
Wow,
pretty fucking incredible. What do you think about Rick and Morty?
I like it.
What about it?
I like that it's very irreverent.
Irreverent?
Yeah.
Explain.
It doesn't care what you think about it. It's gonna go places and do things that you don't expect at all.
Yeah. Yeah, I get that.
And it's like, it just doesn't give a fuck. You know what I mean?
You know what's beautiful about that though? It's because it's like an online show.
It's true. They stream it from their YouTube channel, right? Every new episode that comes out, I think. Yeah. That's where I watched it anyways.
And they have it on TV. But like that started as like just the internet, like that being their way to market and distribute it.
Which was really smart because that's the kind of content the internet picks up on.
100%. It's super smart. And also that's just the content that people pick up on. Mm-hmm. It's like this is... The Rick and Morty is a very good example of the internet giving people creativity.
Yeah. Or
having the power to be creative in that aspect because it's such a good show and they clearly don't give a fuck. They wrote it because they enjoyed it. Mm-hmm. And they don't care what boundaries get crossed. Same with South Park.
Yeah.
Well, that's a different animal. But it's just the internet. Should be inspiring. Like seeing fucking Rick and Morty is like inspiring. It's like came from nothing.
Mm-hmm. I don't really know what the backstory is though to the show. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I just know the show.
Yeah, so good though. They're genius. I'm not a big show guy or movie guy.
No,
not at all. I don't know why. I like YouTube. I like
YouTube.
Hours on YouTube.
I watch more YouTube than I do TV, movies.
100%. Do you think there's gonna be all this bullshit that's going on with YouTube? All the demonetization and all
the ad apocalypse.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
So, do you think that there's going to be another like software company to come up that will challenge YouTube for the digital video marketplace?
There should be. I have no idea why someone hasn't tried yet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, they have Vimeo and
there's VidMe that some people put their YouTube videos on now. But it's crazy, man.
Shit. YouTube's way better.
Yeah, I know. That's the thing. It's like YouTube has this monopoly because you got other sites like Dailymotion, but no one creates stuff for Dailymotion.
No, it's not YouTube. YouTube is the place.
Yep.
And there's so much money now because Google has it.
Yeah. Although they don't want to share that money with their content creators.
Not. Well, I guess they don't. No. Well, because of censorship.
It's not advertiser friendly.
It's not because of censorship.
It's just dumb, man. Like you're gonna tell me like, there's been some huge YouTubers that got a lot of their videos demonetized because of their content not being advertiser friendly. But it's like they have an audience of millions of people.
Yeah.
And you're telling me that you don't want to advertise to those people?
Yeah, that's true.
Like, what's wrong with you?
That's where it's like a crazy power trip.
Yeah. It's like you have this audience. I mean, no one's going to fucking care if Pepsi runs ads on PewDiePie's videos and he said the N-word once. No one's going to be like, Pepsi supports racism. Come on.
But they might. That's really happening now, though.
It's fucking stupid, man.
They do. Realistically. Pepsi supports racism. I believe it.
Pepsi's gonna end all the world's conflicts. Didn't you see that advertisement?
Embarrassing. Like, who are these motherfuckers?
It's so out of touch. I was like,
unbelievably. Who is it? Like a 65-year-old dude with no kids?
I don't know. Maybe it's their maybe it's
like the SJW
marketing team.
Wear Bernie Sanders shirts every day to work. Get Kylie Jenner.
Oh, fuck.
No, that was ridiculous. But you know what I heard from fucking Philip DeFranco? You watch Philip DeFranco?
I love Philip DeFranco.
Yeah, I watch his videos every once in a while. And he said that there were people on YouTube. Totally forgot what I was going to say.
I think I know what you're trying to say. But
no. Oh my god.
It's about the YouTube.
Is it? Go on.
Choosing or picking and choosing.
Oh yes. Yes. It is YouTube picking and choosing the trending videos.
Yeah. That's one thing.
Yeah, so I heard that. You saw that video too?
There's no way in hell YouTube does not pick the trending videos.
Yeah, you're very right. You're very, very right. That's a very good point because it's their company. They have control of that.
Yeah, well, you see videos that have like 40,000 views on trending, and you're like, well, what about this other video that has millions of views that's not on trending?
Yeah. And there were plenty of examples given in that Philip DeFranco show. But then I think about Eminem. Speaking on Eminem's freestyle that we're going to talk about, that is number one on trending, and that has been for the past like 3 days.
Mm-hmm.
Is it worrisome that a company like YouTube might be trying to support a message? Even if it's a message we like, is it kind of scary that they have that power and they do that? Because I believe they do that.
I think it's scary when they're not transparent about it.
And they aren't.
They are not. That's why I think it's scary because of that. If YouTube was openly anti-Trump, and they were like, we support this, whatever, be like, okay, I know where you stand. But if they do something like put a video that's anti-Trump, and I'm not a fan of Trump at all, but if they put a video that's anti-Trump without, because the average person watching YouTube doesn't know that YouTube picks and chooses.
No, exactly. And like you said, it's not transparent.
Yeah.
And that's trying to push a message, if anything, right?
Mm-hmm. I don't care if your company wants to push a message, but be transparent.
Yeah.
Because somebody might think, oh, this is just the way it works. This video is getting views and likes, so it's rising to the top, and it's the people speaking, when actuality, YouTube gave it a real leg up.
And not only is it like people saying that, it's people just viewing it more. Mm-hmm. People taking in that message, whatever that message may be. If it's good right now, it can turn to bad just as easily, which is really scary. I don't think people understand that's the kind of power these companies have.
Yeah. YouTube,
Google, and they have all good Facebook. We're going to talk about the Eminem freestyle after, but what did you think about that Facebook Russia ad thing?
I don't know what you're talking about.
The FBI forced Facebook to hand over like 1,500 profiles of fake bots that were Russian started.
I have not heard about that.
Remember,
when did this happen? Like recently?
Yeah, a few days ago.
I must have missed that.
So there was like Russian bots apparently that
okay.
So that like use Facebook as a fake news propaganda wheel.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Jesus Christ, you disgusting fuck.
So they're using Facebook as a propaganda wheel. And it's like, first of all, what do you think about that?
Of Russia using Facebook as a propaganda
wheel?
Yeah. Is it proven or is it just...
The FBI forced that, and I guess it's a fact now.
Okay.
Maybe it's fake news because it's CNN, but...
I mean, that's smart of Russia because a lot of people are dumb and don't look further into stuff they see online. Like we saw with the recent... what's that? The fucking NASA thing?
Oh,
there'll be 15... No. Was it like...
I don't know. 11 days? 13 days?
Of night. And I saw some people that I know share it on their wall.
Facebook.
They're like, well, can you believe this? And I'm like, what do you... And I Googled it and I was like, wait.
Instantly.
I was like, this doesn't make any sense. So I Googled it and I was like, oh, this isn't real. It took me 2 seconds.
Literally, I had people on my Facebook wall sharing that shit too.
That's the part that worries me though. It's like, how can you not read something this like monumental and think for a second, hey, maybe I should make sure this is real. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I wish I could be in that like brain. I don't know. I can't imagine seeing that and not Googling it.
Yeah.
Not just double checking, because a couple of my friends posted it too. But once you share something like that, you get fed more of that bullshit.
It's true. They're like, Facebook's like, oh, these guys like this.
Advertisers need money, and we're gonna send you this certain sponsored content, and it's gonna be the shit that you interact with. Mm-hmm. Fucked. It puts you in an isolation chamber. It's kind of. I was reading a book. This book is called "You're Not So Smart." It was given to me by Luke.
Okay.
The kid I did the podcast with, and there's this chapter on it called confirmation bias, and what people
confirmation bias.
Confirmation bias.
Is that like just staying in a bubble kind of thing?
Yes. So the misconception is like you're like approached with new information and you look for the I don't know. I was gonna like quote the beginning of the book, but it's basically like you don't look for new information as a human being. You like to think so, but you only look for information and listen to information that confirms your already bias.
Mm-hmm.
So if someone says Donald Trump's good and you're a Hillary supporter, you don't even look at that. And if someone says Hillary Clinton is good, you're gonna click on that. And Facebook is like feeding that with that bullshit.
That's true.
It's a weird world we live in now with all this tech and all this software and all this ability to. It's so new and it's so wild.
Yeah, it's really strange.
It is so weird.
That's why it's very hard to look for opinions that don't match yours, though. For me, anyways.
What do you mean?
Like, I don't know. Let's say there's a situation where, like, someone's trying to explain why they like Trump.
Yeah.
I do not like Trump at all.
He's
And
a good guy,
I've already decided that.
You got a good haircut.
Well,
got a hot daughter.
You know what? You're not wrong. But if that's the best thing you can say about the president, his daughter's hot. Okay.
Okay, go on.
It's like if someone
she should be ugly.
Tries to she should look like her dad. Someone tries to explain their viewpoint on someone, like if they like Trump, right? It can be hard for me to really. It's not that I don't want to hear what they're trying to say, but it's that I've already decided what I think. But I do want to hear what they have to say.
That switch goes off because you want to react to it, right?
Mm-hmm. But I do look for things that challenge me, because I really don't want to be one of those people who just feeds their own ego with, oh, I like this because it always agrees with me, this kind of thing. You know what I mean?
And once you do that, you kind of stop learning.
Exactly. I could read something that changes my entire opinion on something. But if I never looked for it, then
it's not going to be there. And once you stop, like you said, you not living in the city anymore, it's you kind of feel like you're like paused, right? You kind of feel stalled. That's what happens when you stop looking for new information.
Yeah.
And listening to other, you just stall.
Yeah.
Because you're the same as you were yesterday.
Yeah.
So it's like it's a dangerous route, and you dig a deeper hole every time. Every time you don't try to change that, I think.
Yeah.
I feel pray for the weak.
Is it the weak though?
What do you mean?
What do you mean by that? Pray for the weak. People who aren't like strong enough to go look for other opinions, or what?
Yeah, not to be able to put away your ego to listen to other opinions.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't think you're strong.
Yeah.
If you don't have the ability to put aside your own mentality for a second and listen to someone else.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't want to say I'm fucking perfect. I'm not perfect at it. It's still a work in progress, but I think it's important.
Yeah.
Be curious. Be generally curious about someone, because I think people. That's like a key to relationships, right? Like have a general interest in that person in any way, and that's being curious about someone, asking questions so you can listen.
Yeah. I tend to ask more questions to people in conversations than talk about myself.
100%.
Just because I like hearing about other people, because I already know about me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know. I don't like it. It makes me uncomfortable to talk about myself. You know what I mean? I just don't like doing it. I don't care. When I have something cool I did or something I want to share with someone, that they might get a little excitement out of.
But are you uncomfortable if someone asks you about yourself? Or if you're saying you just don't want to have that ego to talk about yourself?
I don't know. I just don't really care. You know what I mean? I like Jake. I did that flatbed tonight thing, that little webs here, and Jacob asked me about it in front of his buddies a lot, and I kind of got tired of talking about it because I was like, I just don't care to talk about it. You know what I mean?
I feel you. I can be like that too.
Yeah. I don't think I get. Depends which situation I'm in too, though. I might get uncomfortable if someone asks me to talk about myself. Like my buddy Kalen said that, you know, this can opener thing should be like Evan Stolpmann. Like this should be you, right? Like I should attach my name. I think you might have said that to me one time too before. Someone else told me that. I was like, it just kind of feels uncomfortable.
You
know what I mean? I don't quite know why. I think it's probably protecting myself.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Joe Rogan calls it the Joe Rogan experience.
Yeah.
Right?
But that's just, if my name was already out there,
yeah,
that would just attract people.
Yeah.
I don't want it to be just
that they come for you instead of the ideas.
Yeah, I'd rather just have a platform rather than make it, because it's not really me. It's the thing that lives between us two. You know what I mean?
Well, your idea of making it kind of a network thing would make more sense to not put your name to it then. No, exactly. Because people can be like, oh, that's part of the Can Opener network. Yeah. I like that. Or I recognize that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. You figured it out. Are you going to start a podcast?
Hopefully.
I hope so.
Well, now that I'm not moving to Toronto with John anytime soon.
Oh, that's so sad, dude.
I know, it broke my heart.
Did it?
I told John I felt like an asshole, and he was like, well, that's fine. Well, it was more like, no, don't worry about it. It's fine. John just takes the punches as they come. Rolls with it.
God bless him.
God bless John. He should be here right now.
He should be right here. I'm missing him. I remember that first night we had that podcast, and he just went so deep.
It was beautiful.
It was...
and we were just like, what's going on?
It was so powerful. Those last 20 minutes of that first... Was it the first one? No, it was the first one.
Which one?
The one where he talks about his past issues in his life.
I thought it was the first one.
Was it the first one?
I think so.
Yeah, no, I think it was the second one, actually.
I don't remember. It's been a long time.
It has been a long
feels
time.
like it's been a long time.
Yeah, this is episode 11.
Is it?
Yeah. And then my last one I uploaded, I didn't upload 10 yet. But the last one I uploaded, 9, got the most views. It got the most downloads, and I appreciate that. Just building bigger and bigger, hopefully. Hopefully. But I love all my friends for supporting me, especially you being here.
Listen
real close.
I love you, bro.
God bless you. Thank you so much.
As long as I'll stay here, I'll come back.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Let's not make it any more gay.
No, it's pretty gay. It's always gay. I don't know why, but I am actually so gay with so many of my friendships.
Well, I mean,
there's certain people I'm gay with, though, and there's certain people I'm not gay with. You know what I mean?
I don't know. Like, it's just... personally, I don't know. I'm a very touchy-feely person.
So you're gay?
Yeah. I'm a man who expresses my emotions openly.
How did it feel coming out?
I don't know. Let me think about it. It happened like 5 seconds ago.
God bless.
Is this what Ellen feels like?
Jesus. Your parents are going to make you pray the gay away. We pray for Nathan and his soul.
Man.
I heard this funny joke from some comedian, and he's like, I used to be, in a Muslim country, and we'd pray the gay away. And now I'm in Hollywood, and the gay pray me away. that's really, really good.
That's very funny.
Do you hear about those California wildfires?
No.
The deadliest in U.S. history,
I
in
didn't hear
state
about that.
history. I think it's killed like 119 people.
Jesus Christ.
Wildfires all over California.
Jesus
Because
Christ.
of the extended dry season. Because of the warming.
Listen, Trump said
It's a
that's
myth,
not real.
bro. Yeah, you're right. It's a
So
fucking myth.
it's obviously not real.
The fucking myth. But yeah, so there's fires everywhere. There's fucking hurricanes. I read an article.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Those hurricanes. Fucking insane, bro.
Terrible. I wonder how Puerto Rico's doing because the news kind of stops covering after 4 days, right? No more money to be made.
Disgusting.
Fucked. So I hope they're doing all right. Should have donated to Casey Neistat's fund.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Puerto Rico.
What was that for? Because I believe YouTube took off the ads for that video, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
Because you can't make money off of tragedies, and he's like, it's going to charity.
You fucking idiot. Yeah, and then what was the example? Jimmy Kimmel's monologue was trending, and it was being monetized.
Yep.
Oh, YouTube, you done fucked
YouTube
up?
said that they didn't put those ads, that the companies themselves put the ads on the video.
Yeah.
I don't know. YouTube said that, I think they said they were going to take off those ads. I don't know if they actually have, though.
They weren't for the past 3 days or whatever.
Wow.
Or the 3 days after it was uploaded.
Fucking weird, man.
Unbelievable. It's scary time we live in. This is a time I feel like, you know how people are like, ooh, Illuminati, like there's puppet masters up there. This is a time where there really is puppet masters up there because we are actually using that technology.
Can you imagine being at the head of YouTube?
Oh my God. You better feel like you have a lot of responsibility, motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be unbelievable.
I don't even know what I would do.
You'd fuck bitches and do a lot of cocaine.
Did you hear about the Las Vegas shooting?
Oh yeah. What do you mean? Did I hear?
Yeah,
I was just about to make a joke. Did you hear about the Las Vegas shooting? Like, yes, of course. Just in peace, dude.
No, wasn't that what that video was for?
I don't know. Maybe.
I just remember that because
Yeah, it might have been. Yeah, well, it definitely was. Yeah, they don't give a shit about Puerto Rico.
No.
What am I saying?
That's not mainland America.
They don't give a fuck.
No, I don't give a fuck. I just realized there's an outlet on what the fuck?
It's probably for a light.
Oh,
I don't know. Okay, yeah. So of course I heard about that. What?
And the companies, so companies like Pepsi, pulled their ads from YouTube for some, like they're part of the adpocalypse, as in we don't want these kind of people to be associated with our ads, whatever. But then they put their ads on CNN, who was broadcasting live news about the shooting.
Yeah.
So they were like, no, YouTube can't talk about this.
Yeah.
But CNN can, and we'll put our ads there, make money off of the tragedy. Just not on YouTube.
So what do you think that is? Because that doesn't make any logical sense.
It
Clearly.
doesn't. I have no idea. Maybe they're just trying to exert power over YouTube because they feel.
You know what? I bet
know.
no. I bet that's very true. They're trying to exert power. They're trying to stranglehold money because YouTube is taking over.
Mm-hmm.
There is no more advertisement on TV. Like CNN will no longer be a thing as soon as people get a hold of Philip DeFranco, and as soon as people get a hold of Alex Jones, and as soon as people get a hold of the Young Turks. It's gonna be a different type of news.
It will.
Or media landscape, and that's a good point. There's battle on both sides. There's a battle to try to take out YouTube because the TV broadcasting business was like billions of dollars of business and it's slowly dying.
Yeah. There's also Netflix to thank for that too.
Yeah, God bless them. Yeah, it's an interesting time we live in. Do you think cable will totally die? Yeah, definitely will.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna die. Just like a landline.
Mm-hmm.
All that shit. Okay, so we're talking about the Vegas shooter though. So, What was your first reaction?
Jesus Christ, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Because my dad was actually on the computer and he's like watching you report on it, and I was like, what's that? And he's like, the deadliest mass shooting in US history. And I said, oh,
God damn. 658 people killed.
Mm-hmm.
How much of a fucking coward do you have to be to shoot from a fucking 32-second window or 32-second floor window out of a building?
And then kill yourself afterward to avoid ramifications.
It's just
64-year-old man too.
A millionaire.
Was he?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
He was a millionaire. He did financially well.
What the fuck's up with that?
Yeah, pretty crazy. He had, I don't know how many guns.
I don't know. I
read than enough.
I read that there was at least 10.
Yeah, at least.
How the fuck did he get that into the hotel?
They said he used what's the big elevators in the shaft?
Like service elevator?
Yeah, the service elevator. He used the service elevator apparently.
Jesus Christ.
But not all the information comes out in these stories.
No.
It's sad, but there's still major investigations because this is such a big story. And then since there's not all the information out there, instant conspiracy theories. Instant. Like, not just totally basing stuff on non-truth, just assumption. That's another reason why Facebook is scary. Because everything is a conspiracy now.
Just gonna grab some water.
Yeah. You want to take a break? Actually, no, we shouldn't. There's a Brita right there. You want to pass me my glass? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so, what was I saying?
Conspiracy theories.
Yeah, conspiracy theories. There's all this shit on conspiracy theories now, and everything that is, like, incomprehensible is instantly a conspiracy theory.
Mm-hmm. What are people saying? I didn't know about the conspiracy theories.
Like it was a false flag.
Oh, interesting.
Like
for who? For Trump's government?
No, just a distraction of some sort. Just something. NRA. Like I don't know. There was a bunch of different fucking.
That doesn't make sense.
That's why it's scary.
Mm-hmm.
Because there are all these conspiracy and fucking not my buddy, the kid I wanted to interview when I was back in Bracebridge for that weekend. He's a conspiracy theory guy. I'm not saying he's always wrong, and I'm definitely not saying he's always right. But he has like over 140,000 followers on Instagram, based off his conspiracy theories.
Jeez.
The amount of influence that comes with that is insurmountable. It's like you're as reachable and as incredibly influential on the people you follow as anybody else in their life. Arguably.
That kind of shit weirds me out. Like how people can just
it's so crazy.
Jump to things without facts.
And just have a base paranoia. I don't think that's healthy to live with.
No.
I mean, it's good to question things.
Yeah, I always question things.
You have to question things.
Like that NASA Facebook
app. Yeah, no, that's paranoia. But yeah, I don't appreciate that. I don't know. I think it's an issue because it's just as extreme. Making everything a conspiracy theory is just as extreme as making nothing a conspiracy theory.
Yeah.
As questioning nothing is dangerous as questioning everything.
There are some people who actually believe that the Sandy Hook shooting didn't happen and that all those parents are actors and that the kids weren't real or something.
Unbelievable.
I've heard interviews with the parents who have said that there have been people coming to their door and telling them their kids were not real. Jesus and that Christ. Is just like they're lying. And that's so fucked up, man.
Imagine if that actually happened though.
What if it was
it was fake?
And that's even more.
Oh my god!
I don't know if that's more fucked up or not.
It definitely. I don't
Because then-
know. I don't know. That would
Is
be,
it more fucked up to think someone would fake killing kids, or that somebody actually did kill kids?
What's worse, strangling an alive baby or a dead baby? it's the same question.
Shout out to my boy at the rap battle. I don't know your name. That was a really weird comment. Why did we start talking about that?
He said because that's how mad he was. He was gonna strangle 8 babies.
Oh yeah.
Chill, dude. You really need to relax. Holy shit. You need to see someone if that's yeah. So yeah, no, it's unbelievable. And it's sad. So what do you think about gun laws? What are your thoughts? Because this is a very
I like that transition. Bam! Next one.
yeah.
Here's the next topic. Let's go.
I brought some energy into it. Gun laws, let's go.
I love the NRA.
Okay, so what are your thoughts on the comparison between Canadian gun laws versus American gun laws?
Well, to be honest, I'm not well versed on gun laws on either country.
Well,
So-
Americans get guns and we don't.
Yeah.
That's basically
All I can say is that I've never ever seen a real gun in my life.
never
That's
seen
not
a
in
real
a
gun.
museum.
You didn't grow up in the hood, dog?
No, dude. I grew up in the country.
Same.
I've never seen a real gun.
Me
In
neither. I'd be
22 years.
scared as fuck if I
Yeah.
did. I would just not. I'd probably get out. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't trust anybody with a thing that could instantly kill me.
No.
Okay, so what do you?
I don't understand the want to have a gun.
I know, me neither. What's
but
with
this
the
is
love
from
of it?
someone who has never. I've lived in Canada my whole life, right?
Yeah.
Very different culture from America.
Yeah.
Like a lot of it is very similar,
Yeah, but very.
but at the same time,
very
I have
different.
never in my life ever felt like I needed a gun,
Yeah.
right? But a lot of these, it's for the what is it? Is it the Second Amendment?
Yeah.
Right to bear arms.
Yeah.
I saw this Canadian comedian. I don't remember his name.
Norm Macdonald.
Norm Macdonald.
I don't know.
You fucking-
He's a Canadian. He's a Canadian. Comedian. It's hilarious.
who told a joke about that,
Yeah.
and he's like, the reason why Americans had gun laws to right to bear arms was because they were worried the British was going to invade them, and he's like, well, newsflash, I don't think they're going to invade anymore.
That's so funny. But they also had it because of the fight against tyranny, the possible fight against tyranny.
What do you mean, like today?
Well, it's a very relevant story today, yes. But also back in the day when they were a new country, when they were seceding from Britain,
Yeah.
and there was a fight for power. There was someone that was going to get power of that land. So in the commandments, the leaders wrote in that the people have the right to bear arms to fight against the military if there was ever tyranny. The people need to be able to fight against the government.
Interesting.
Yeah. So
Very interesting.
it's a crazy subject, man, because a lot of people believe in that.
Yeah.
And honestly, in the state, like we are different because we never had guns.
No.
That was never in our amendments.
No, it was when we were pioneers.
Yeah, because
Pioneers.
no one gave a fuck. Everyone was shooting beavers and like
Yeah,
fucking
but then Canada was like, I guess we don't
raping
need
and
this shit no
pillaging.
more.
Was fucked.
At
What?
some point, I guess.
They just thought maybe they just wrote our laws were written differently.
Mm-hmm.
I guess America's older than 150 years. 250. 1776.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. But so that makes sense. And that totally makes sense in that state. It was a huge country. There was a lot of population. And that was when people were fucking shooting each other with muskets and fucking round pellets. Where if you shot one, you miss. You're sitting there for 40 seconds shoving gunpowder in the end of the nozzle like, fuck.
Yeah.
And now this motherfucker, I don't even know his name. I don't want to know his name.
No, I don't know.
The
his name
guy,
either.
the guy who committed the worst shooting in U.S. history can have 10 automatic assault rifles. That is not protection.
No, it's not protection. I don't understand that need. If you want to own a handgun, you know what?
Laws need to evolve as technology evolves.
Yeah, that's true.
And that hasn't evolved at all. And that's why it's a big, what do you think about them not updating their system? Like them not coming with the times. Those amendments have not been changed for 250 years.
That's true.
When is there a time to say no, that needs to stay in order because of this, and we need to rewrite this because this will better?
Well, it should be when the fucking shooter kills 58 people in public. You know, whenever there was like 9/11,
yeah,
they changed airport laws and all those kind of airport security drastically.
Yeah,
they
were
upped
getting your shoes
game, right? To the point where you almost have to be naked now to get through airport security.
Got full body X-rays and shit giving you cancer every time you walk through.
Like over a dozen mass shootings in American history, but they have never changed
over a dozen?
I think so.
Bro.
Yeah.
You know how many there were last year?
How many?
368.
But are those like mass
Those
shootings?
are mass shootings. That is 3 or more people.
Okay.
But it's not was one more. There was one a day in the US in the US last year.
Jesus
on
Christ.
average. Last year. Those are mass shootings. I don't know if that counts as kill count or as like how many people died, but that's how many people were shot in one shooting.
That's crazy.
Unfucking believable.
Yeah. But like when you have Sandy Hook.
Yeah.
When you have, what's that other one? Columbine?
Yeah. Columbine.
Like Columbine. You have these kind of shootings.
Yeah.
Where there's like dozens of people dead.
Yeah.
And now the Las Vegas is like, at what point do you go, maybe we should change something? Because they changed it after 9/11 with the airport security laws.
Yeah.
But they haven't changed it for the guns.
Yeah. This may be bad timing, but my Halloween costume was going to be a school shooter.
What? The fuck? Is that a joke?
That was my genius idea.
Was that a joke?
Yeah, I know.
Please tell me.
I was thinking about it.
What
but
the fuck is wrong with you?
I want to be polarizing, all right? Okay, go back to it. Yeah, so, but you have this huge amount of the population of the United States of America that's like, no, we are not changing this. This is what our fathers wrote. This is blah, 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 our founding fathers.
Stupid, man.
So is it gonna run in the ground?
I don't know. There's America.
You got to adapt. You got to adapt in order to evolve.
I agree with you.
So there's an issue with that. I think it's like we were talking about stalling and standing still. Like that's what happens.
Mm-hmm.
If you're standing still, you're gonna move behind.
Mm-hmm.
You're not gonna be well equipped for the situation. But and the other thing about guns. So do you think the second commandment should be amendment? I always say commandment.
I mean,
10 crack commandments. What?
I don't have an issue with people owning guns.
Yeah.
And hunting or going to shooting ranges.
Okay.
If you have a handgun to defend yourself, I think that's so ingrained with American culture.
Yeah.
That I don't think. I mean, I don't even think that they maybe even should ban all guns. You know what I mean? But
how would that even happen? Even if it did, realistically, it's not going to.
But I think they should change the laws, make it harder for people, or not necessarily harder, but be more. Like, why does someone need to own 10 assault rifles?
Because the NRA makes money off it.
Shit, dude, you figured it out.
That's it.
That was fucking easy. Now let's solve the next world issue.
It's all right. We could knock 8 of these off a day.
ISIS sucks. Next one.
Kill them all. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, so that's it.
Did you see...
and it's because, like you said, you made a good point about it being a part of their culture. Mm-hmm. That's all it is. It's a part of their culture.
It is a gun culture.
It is a gun culture. And I think once it's, like you said, it's a culture. Once you make that shit illegal, like the war on drugs. You will fuel the black market.
Yeah.
That's going to make people buy more guns. People are going to be fucking stocking up on guns. And it's so ingrained in their culture that that's going to happen. So I think everyone needs to have a gun. It's either no one or everyone does.
Or everyone who wants one.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. It's just weird that, like, people bring their kids to shooting ranges. You know what I mean?
I know.
I thought I saw this story. This little girl accidentally killed someone.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I think
there was
at a shooting range.
Joe Rogan was talking about it. It's like there's a ridiculous amount, a stupid amount of children in the U.S. who kill people because of loaded firearms and like purses and acts in little different locations.
It's fucked up, man. That's fucked.
Yeah, well, I just don't understand. I'm with you. I don't understand the fun of it. Like what
this would be an interesting conversation for John to be here because he's fired some guns.
Has he?
He likes some guns.
Oh, true. Well, we miss John. We keep reminiscing to John.
Have you seen the story that started circulating after the shooting about Australia?
Like the mass shooting that ended the circulation of
guns in Australia?
Yeah.
Did you see that story?
No. Well, I have seen the story. He was on top of some tower and he was shooting out at some main street.
Well, it's more Australia's reaction to that shooting, where I read it a while ago. I don't know if they banned guns.
They did.
They banned all guns?
Yeah.
Okay. So what they did then was they said, if you own a gun, come bring it to us.
Yeah.
We will buy your guns off you.
Yeah.
If you bought your gun illegally or something, we will offer you amnesty. Just bring your guns, we'll buy them off you.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Yeah.
So they bought 650,000 guns off of their population.
Wow.
And they saw a decrease of 50 something percent around in obviously gun related deaths and suicides, I think.
Yeah. That's the major thing.
There were
People
other factors that led to that decrease.
Yeah.
But guns were a major part of that.
100%. You just go look at the killings of other countries and US is way up here and everyone else is
so
down
Australia
here.
was like, you know what? This is fucked. Let's do something about it. And they did something about it and it changed.
Yeah. There's too much money in the US. New Jersey did that.
I wonder how much money the gun industry does make in America.
We can Google it. I'm Googling it right now because it's fucking insane. I really want to show you this this NRA ad too. We'll play it for the
God loves the NRA.
Yeah, let's see.
Every
NRA
good Christian
revenue.
needs a gun.
Okay, let's see. So oh wow, okay. So it lists $433.9 million for the year. That is $500 million. Wow. Motherfuckers get killed over that money, all right? Like that's not just like a couple bucks. Like that's not your side hustle.
No,
that's
a big fucking business.
That's a year. Over 10 years, you have $10 billion. Unbelievable. Unfucking believable. I want to show you this ad because it's just crazy. It's sad. Because not only you said you made a great fucking point with the culture thing, because and this is what causes it. They push the culture. People sell you the culture. Yeah, which is unfortunately you see it a lot with hip hop where that happens. People sell you the culture. Let's see if I can play this loud enough.
Their schools to teach children that their president is another Hitler. They use their stars and singers and comedy shows. Resistance, all to make them march, make them protest, make them scream racism and sexism and xenophobia and homophobia, to smash windows, burn cars, shut down interstates and airports, bully and terrorize the law-abiding. Till the only option left is for the police to do their jobs and stop the madness. And when that happens, they'll use it as an excuse for their outrage. The only way we stop this, the only way we save our country and Our freedom is to fight this violence of lies with the clenched fist of truth. I'm the National Rifle Association of America. And
Oh my God. It gave me shivers, dude.
Wow.
They are saying that leftists and liberals are fighting in violence to suppress them, and they have to fight back. And it's a fucking gun association.
They don't mention guns, though. That's why that's scary.
You're right.
Because they're not directly saying, buy a gun.
So you
They're
can
saying
protect
that-
yourself against these fucking crazies.
Right. They're being a little more coy about it. That's fucking propaganda, dude.
So scary.
I mean, listen, I don't support like extreme left stuff either
Yeah.
because that's fucking dumb. All these
What are
SJW stuff.
What are you?
I'm
Fucking conservative
Nazi.
redneck.
Nazi. I hate far right. I hate far left. Extremism of anything is stupid.
Oh, 100%. And it's a balance.
Yeah.
Balance is key. It goes back to our conversation about everything being a conspiracy theory. Everything being a conspiracy scary, just as scary as nothing being a conspiracy
because
theory.
there are real conspiracy theories.
100%.
They get buried under the bullshit, like the flat Earth.
Once it gets saturated with that, right?
Yeah.
It gets saturated, becomes
Like real scandals, conspiracies like MK Ultra,
what's MK Ultra?
the CIA.
Oh, doing brain tests with acid and shit.
No, they were. I think that was something else. I think MK Ultra is they brainwash someone
Oh, true.
into assassinating targets.
Did you? I watched a documentary on that.
Oh yeah.
MK Ultra. So John F. Kennedy's brother, Robert F. Kennedy, was gunned down in a city hall right in the middle of the day, right in front of everybody by this guy. And they interview this guy 25 years later, and he looks at him and he's like, "I don't remember doing it. I didn't do it." 25 years later.
Wow.
This
Wow.
the narrative has not changed.
But that video is very telling of the times, though. They're painting it like it's a fucking war of Americans against Americans.
They're just adding division. That's what they want, because that gives them sales. All right, well, we're gonna take a break. You know, I'm not a fan of guns. You do you. If you're gonna go and shoot targets, I don't get you. You know, but please don't shoot anyone. This is real. They're people's lives that need to be lived. Some people haven't had sex before they're killed.
Should
Sad.
we
They
take a
need to
break, though?
experience
'Cause I
life.
gotta
Yeah, I
leave
just said.
in, like-
Yeah, no, I just said we're gonna take a break.
Okay.
Well, what?
I'm gonna leave soon.
What time?
1.
Okay. Well. Okay.
Let's just keep going.
Okay. Well, let's just keep going. Fucking.
So Evan's a liar
Why?
since we're not taking a break.
Okay. Yeah. I was gonna say. Tell
Have you
me
heard
why.
of digital blackface?
No. What's that? Are you being racist right now?
No, this is a real thing that was aired on BBC, I think, on
What?
their website, where this lady says that using black emojis
Yeah.
and black gifs is the same as putting on blackface and pretending to be a black person. And this was aired on BBC.
What?
I think on their website. I don't know if it was actually aired on TV.
Is it like a farce?
No, that's the thing. It's real. Like she's actually trying to say that by using gifs of black people,
Yeah.
her narrative was like the most used gifs of black people are the ones where they're over exaggerating, where they're being funny, blacking it up. And I'm like, well, yes, because those gifs are funny. That's why the funniest white people gifs
Yeah.
are when they're exaggerating things too.
Yeah.
But like, if there was no black gifs,
Yeah.
then they would say that's racist. But because people use too many black gifs, they're saying that's blackface.
So it's racist.
Yeah. What's going on?
I think we're all racist. I think we all need to look in the mirror and be like, you're a racist piece of shit.
I should take off this black face. It's probably in poor taste. I should wear a white face.
Bleach your skin. I'm not trying. See, it's sad. I read an article too saying 8 Halloween costumes you should avoid dressing up as this year to avoid faux pas, and I was really excited about seeing the article because I thought the school shooter one might be in there. But I was like, no, it's too original. It's too good. And they were like, don't dress up as people of the other gender, don't dress up making fun of people. I was like looking through the article, I was like, is this like real? Like it doesn't even seem real. It seems like we're living in a simulation.
I don't. Let's not talk about that.
Have we talked about that?
Yeah, we have.
Oh, true.
That didn't go anywhere.
We are in a simulation, all right?
That's okay. See, I don't care if you believe that.
What?
But like stuff like digital blackface.
Okay.
I think you're fucking dumb. But I don't care if you believe that. Just stop trying to make other people believe it.
You don't care, but isn't that just ridiculous if other people care about that?
Yes. But it's like, how am I supposed to change someone's view of that? If they're so... Because, like, if you actually believe that is digital blackface, what am I supposed to say to you? No, it's not. Because you obviously can't see reason or logic.
Yeah.
You know what? You know what I'm saying? Like, I saw this this thing today.
You know,
of
social justice warriors are fighting the good fight, all right?
They're fighting someone's fight.
Bro, they're standing up for all of us. Have you seen... Oh, you haven't seen the new South Park?
No.
Oh my God. It's so fucking good. Everyone's like... There's like a commercial or something, and it's like a genealogy like commercial, you know, like how you go into your past, and they're like, see if you were a victim. You are 67% Irish, 3% German, 30% English, and 1% Black. You can claim your discrimination. Finally, your chance to be a victim.
Claim your discrimination today.
It is so good. I don't know what we were talking about before that connected to that.
I saw this thing today of this dude who played the new Lord of the Rings game.
Yeah.
Shadow of War.
Yeah.
And he explained that he stopped playing the game because he wasn't comfortable with the fact that you can enslave orcs to do your bidding in the game.
Who is it? Do you know this guy personally?
No, I don't. No, it was on Vice.
Okay.
It was on Vice.
What's happening?
But
I'm
he
gonna
never
enslave
said
you to be my
listen,
bitch.
First of all, I'm like,
you
dude, this is
walking around
Lord
with a
of the
collar.
Rings. They're orcs.
It's
What
a
are you talking
fucking
about?
video game.
But he never said that he thinks you should stop playing the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He said, I stopped because of this. I wasn't comfortable with this.
I think there's a problem with being that big of a bitch in real life. I don't want that many, like, you know what I'm saying?
What do you mean?
Like, that's bad DNA.
But my point is that, like, I'm like, oh, you know what? Do you, bud? Because you didn't tell me to not play the game.
Yeah, I guess.
You know what I mean?
So just
Do you?
absolutely. But
There was also
why?
this guy.
Because he felt bad. He's like, wow, I'm really hurt.
Because he felt bad.
I'm really hurting these little virtual just things on a screen that are created by ones and zeros.
Yes.
That really feel a lot of pain when
Good
I
for
whip
him.
them
You
in the
know what?
back.
Good for him. I don't care.
I bet he's really nice to homeless people.
There was this.
He better be. He better be. He's a piece of shit. When
I
your
won't enslave
expectations...
orcs in video games, but fuck you. I am giving you a dime, you fucking hobo.
See, when you do that, the expectations are just way too high too,
Yes.
right? Like when you're that, like when you're a super nice person and people just expect you to be nice all the time, and then all of a sudden it's like,
You do one thing wrong, and then, oh, he was an asshole this whole time. No.
Classic.
No, but there was also this dude who played BioShock Infinite.
Yeah.
And in that game, it touches on religious
Good
extremism.
game. Oh,
Have you played it?
interesting. No. I take back what I said about movies earlier. I played the first BioShock.
Oh, the first BioShock.
Yeah, so I take back. Video games are, I guess, movies are, but video games are going to be the best platform for storytelling.
Agreed.
As soon as we figure out how to make everything interactive.
Because it's you playing the game.
Exactly. Because it's you choosing the story.
Yeah, we can talk about that after, but just let me finish this point for a second.
Sorry.
So he stopped playing the game because he is a Christian who was baptized. And in the game, they're religious extremists. And as soon as you get to this floating city full of religious nut jobs, they baptize you.
Okay.
And he said, I can't play this game because this would go against my religion. And I'm like,
why? He got baptized. Doesn't that mean it goes for your religion?
but it's a like crazy, fucked up, racist, crazy religious thing, okay?
Okay,
So he's like, I can't play this game.
So it's just like realizing your grandma's racist. You're like, ah, fuck.
But he's like, I can't play this game. But I'm like, okay, so you're not okay with getting digitally baptized, but you are okay with killing hundreds of people in the game?
Yeah.
What?
Did you ask him that?
No.
Oh yeah,
Like,
I
no,
guess
it was
a video.
it was on
Vice.
some. No, that was a different thing.
Oh, true.
This was another guy. But
Where
it's
are you-
just like,
where
what
are
do
you
you
getting all
mean?
this?
Because I like games.
Oh,
I pay
true.
attention to them.
Yeah, true.
But that kind of mindset is just so fucking weird to me. I don't get it.
Yeah.
What? Nothing you do in a game matters in real life.
How do you know?
Oh shit.
Who are
Oh,
you?
fuck. It
What are
can
you, God?
inform you on who you are because it is interactive and you get to make choices.
Yeah.
But you're not going to go to hell for accepting a digital baptism.
I don't think you're gonna go hell anyway. I don't think that's ever gonna be the end of the story. I don't think that's ever gonna ever be a real thing. Did you read? Oh, I didn't give you that book. Remember that?
No,
book?
you didn't.
I gave it to Luke though.
Okay, well, God bless Luke.
Yeah, he's reading it. But in that book, they said, heaven and hell. I keep this with me. I carry this quote around. Heaven and hell is not post life. It is what you make of it right now.
Uh-huh.
You're either in heaven or hell right now. That's why fuck religion. Jesus Christ. Straight up. I don't have anything nice to say about it.
Okay.
Other than it had its time and place. And I don't know. I can't get over the sensitivity shit. Why? How can you not handle that? Are you ever going to be able to go out and fight for your family and have to kill things and have to possibly kill other humans in order to fight for your own family? You're not going to be mentally prepared if you can't even play a fucking video game.
Yeah.
And that's a real life situation. A lot of us don't feel like that is, and we're so disconnected from that. But that could be a very real life situation soon.
Uh-huh.
We live in a very stable time, but it also can be very unstable very quickly.
All it takes is one nuke.
It's one nuke.
And there
Or
goes-
one super volcano.
Yeah.
Did you hear about the super volcano at Yellowstone?
I did.
It says it's going to blow 1,500 times more than Mount St. Helens did in 1980. And if it explodes as much as we guess, most of the continental USA will be covered in ash. And it could cause a volcanic storm, or what's it called?
Superstorm?
No. I need to Google it right now because I'm going to get it fucked up.
Are they saying that it's going to erupt soon?
Volcanic winter is what it's called.
Okay.
Is what
Where
happens.
The ash blocks out the
Yeah,
sun?
it blocks out the sun, and global temperatures caused by volcanic ash and droplets of sulfuric acid and water obscuring the sun and raising Earth's albedo, increasing the reflection of the solar radiation. So, it last erupted, I think it was roughly 70,000 years ago.
Okay.
And the time before that, when it erupted, was like 145,000 years ago. So it's due to blow any time, they said. And it's more dangerous than they ever thought it was. Their scientists say this is way more dangerous than like a meteor would ever be.
Wow.
Imagine we go into a purge. What would you do? Would you like to be someone who survives through all this fuck shit, or would you just want to die?
I don't know.
I just want to die. Just explode and lava pour over me. I don't want to be here when I have to kill children for mice.
I know what you mean, eh?
It would be
There's this fascination with post-apocalypse media nowadays.
Why?
I think people feel like it happens.
Do we need a little spice in our life? I just want some apocalyptic shit to happen because I'm bored right now. I'm tired of my Twitter feed, dog. It's the same shit.
I don't know, man.
I want a new TV show.
New TV show.
Yeah.
Survive in the apocalypse.
But, a lot of art reflects reality, right? A lot of reality reflects art. Goes both ways. And there's been a lot of art that reflects the end of the world happening. The Armageddon. And I think that there's some truth in that. I'm not a doom and gloom guy.
No.
But, like...
Neither am I.
We have to be aware of that. It's just like you can't ignore it.
No.
And we can't ignore what we're causing and what we can do to prevent it.
Yeah.
That's why fucking Elon Musk inspires me so much. It's going to make us a multi-planetary species. That will be beyond anything in our... You know when it's going to happen? 2045. No, they're going to have people on Mars apparently in 5 years.
Really?
Yeah.
As in like living there?
As in starting a colony. Creating the base, sending shuttles over.
That'd be amazing.
Unbelievable shit.
I wonder how far we are from terraforming technology.
What's terraforming?
Artificially
You want to talk more into the mic, sir?
Artificially changing the environment of a planet. It's terraforming.
We're already geoengineering this planet, aren't we?
To some degree, yeah. But like
we can control
terraforming a planet so that it can produce water.
Yeah. Well, Mars has water.
Yeah.
So are you talking about just creating an atmosphere?
Yeah. Just like terraforming so we can say, we want some air.
Yeah.
We want some water. We want some this.
Yeah. I doubt it's far.
Neil deGrasse Tyson said that it's going to happen.
When?
I don't know.
I don't know what. Something about Neil deGrasse Tyson throws me off. He's a really smart guy, but he's just too much of a celebrity for me to really take him super seriously in his craft. You know what I mean?
I see that.
There's just too much of a personality that comes with it. I respect him.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't listen to him too much. I'm not an avid fan.
Okay.
Yeah.
So basically, you are fucking half flat Earth lover. The dinosaurs were planted by the devil.
Yeah. But I don't think he's...
You hate science!
It's crazy. I don't think he's the only one who says that shit's bullshit.
No.
That's my point. He's definitely a vocal person in the science community, which is great because he is spreading a lot of information, but kind of like a celebrity.
Uh-huh.
Kind of like a Kim Kardashian of science.
I would rather have scientists, celebrities than whatever the fuck Kim Kardashian's supposed to be.
Geniuses. Yeah, but Elon Musk gonna have this fucking multi-planetary species. Would you go to Mars if you could?
Nope.
Why not?
I don't have that pioneering spirit, I think.
I would totally do it.
Yeah. 100%. It's interesting. Right now I'm playing a game called Mass Effect Andromeda.
Yeah. Mass Effect, new Mass Effect. I haven't played Mass Effect.
And the whole story is that you go to a new galaxy.
Okay.
To pioneer colonies there.
Okay.
You can't go back. Like it took them 600 years to get there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't think I could do that. Just go start a life somewhere else and leave behind everything.
Never come back.
Never come back.
I could do it if it was Mars.
Yeah. Well, the other thing is
Snapchatting on Mars.
I don't know, man. I love Earth too much. I love trees and snow and
it would be a brutal life. It would be. Maybe it's not impossible. I was reading an article saying that, Elon Musk, I love Elon Musk. I think he's one of the most inspirational people in the entire world. But an article was saying that, there's a lot of nuances Elon Musk is not looking over here as he's planning his trip to Mars. There's political, there's social issues. Like, what are the laws going to be? We're going to have intergalactic laws. Like, this shit's straight out of Star Wars, bro.
Who's going to decide that?
How are the people?
Elon Musk is not with the government on this, right? So
he does jobs for the government, though. SpaceX is a private company, and SpaceX shoots like rockets up or satellites up into the air for like the U.S. military, just because they do it way cheaper because they have the reusable rocket. They were the first one. Have you seen that video of a rocket landing?
I don't think so.
Oh my god, dude! I need to show you this right now. I'm showing you way too many things, but this is like, it looks like CGI.
So it would be his company to colonize Mars?
Yeah.
So his company would
SpaceX.
have policies that would be laws?
No, they would have to figure out who is going to create these intergalactic laws. How are these laws going to be applied on Mars? Because there's different laws for the military than there is civilians. There's going to have a new set of laws for the people on Mars, what they can do, what they can't do, in what situations.
Yeah, because they're not civilian or military.
Exactly, we're going to have social roles. You know what I mean? Because that's how it would be a totally different journey to even try to do that. Look at this. This is fucking CGI.
SpaceX has finally done
Please
it.
shut up.
After launching its Falcon 9
I don't want.
space,
Okay, I want to not watch videos. Let's see. Yeah, okay. See the rocket going up, rocket going up, rocket going up. Okay, so it goes up in space. Okay, maybe I did it wrong. Sorry, it takes so long. Rocket going up, SpaceX. It's just unbelievable that private companies now are having more of an impact on the future of humanity than government.
Yep.
This is the way it's supposed to be done. This is capitalism to its full glory. Look at that.
Wow.
That is a giant rocket re-landing. Unbelievable. Gives me shivers every single time I watch that. Looks like a fucking movie.
They just reversed the footage?
Look at that. Unbelievable.
Was that an unmanned rocket?
Yeah.
Damn.
They're all unmanned. And you know what tripped me out too is that NASA was planning a launch to the moon in like 4 years. Like, why is it so hard for you to get to the moon when you've already been there, motherfuckers?
Yeah.
Like, what's up with that? What you saying? Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting. We're gonna be living in a very interesting time in the next 30 years.
Yeah.
You know what singularity is?
Yes. But I don't think I remember
It's when
right now.
technology becomes smarter than humans.
Okay.
And many scientists believe that that's going to happen 2045 at the latest. So 30 years from now.
Wow.
When that will take its toll.
Can you believe that there's going to be people who are born on Mars? Martians that have never been on Earth?
Yeah, true. I wonder how our bodies are going to, how people go up into space.
Weird.
And like your spine like stretches out because there's no gravity force. What's
born on Mars will not have
the same features and
physiological. Because their gravity's weaker. Yeah. Could they even come to Earth then? Because their body would be so much weaker.
Yeah, maybe not. They'd have to really be hitting the gym hard. That Mars gym. I just picture people on Mars driving around on rovers and like going
would
to play.
They constantly simulate Earth's gravity?
How?
I don't know.
How can you? They just figured out gravitational waves existed like a year ago. How are you gonna simulate that bullshit?
I don't know, man. Star Trek does it.
Star Trek also does the double punch.
What do you mean? That's the best fighting move ever.
Clamps his hands together.
That's MMA shit, bro.
Yeah. Okay. Real. MMA. Okay. Yeah. We were gonna talk about the fucking Eminem verse too.
Oh yeah, true.
Let's get into that real quick. We got a couple minutes here to cover it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, what do you think? First thoughts on the Eminem freestyle battle destroying POTUS, President of the United States of America, ethered him. Have you heard Ether?
No.
God sent across the belly, I prove you lost already. Nas's diss song to Jay-Z back in the day. That's
I've not
like,
heard that.
it's like a verb now. You know how stan is like a verb for, or like a noun. Or adjective. No, it's a noun. It's a noun. It's a noun. Right through all the... It's a noun. All right? I'm a little inebriated. It's a noun. But the ether is like a noun for fucking
Destroying someone?
Yeah. So like Bobby ethered. Blah, blah, blah. Not tonight.
Bugs Bunny.
Bugs Bunny. Okay, yeah. What do you think?
I mean, the first time I heard it, I wasn't too impressed with it. But after rewatching it now, I'm like, okay, you know what? I see what you're saying. I think. Like, you want to talk about it first? I'm not really sure what to say.
That took you a long time.
Because it was just like,
okay, so
he doesn't like Trump. He's criticizing Trump and what
but
he's
he's a
doing.
white guy.
Yes.
Think about it. That never happened. That's...
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
Okay, so what I appreciated about this, I saw it, I listened to it. I was like, damn, he fucking killed it. This is the first time seeing Eminem being Eminem in a very long time. Being that motherfuck you, I don't give a shit about what you have or what you got to think about what I say. Okay. Which was emphasized in the line of if you're a fan of mine, a supporter of his, or drawing a line in the sand, you're either for or against. That was huge. That is one of the biggest pop stars in North America. Well, like top 5. Like unbelievable celebrity with millions of followers, totally polarized. Half of them. That was the first time I seen Eminem saying, "I don't give a fuck what you think. This is gonna be me saying me," and I appreciated that. He came out for the perfect time. You can tell it's 30 million views now. It's trending on number 1 for. He made a huge impact. Mm-hmm. And my buddy Kalen was telling me too. He was like, "No one has come out at Donald Trump. What rapper has came at Donald Trump other than YG?
Talking about rappers?
Yeah. Okay. What artists?
Artists?
American or Green Day?
Green Day have.
Yeah. So Green Day definitely have, but he was talking about rappers too. YG did "Fuck Donald Trump." Fuck Donald Trump. That song. But like Jay-Z didn't say anything about it on his album. Kendrick Lamar didn't say it. He spoke one line. Or like 6
Donald
bars.
Trump's a chump. Is what he said.
Yeah, but even in his album, like woken up in the morning, hoping the election wasn't true. All of us worried, all of us buried in our feelings deep. So this was, and Eminem came at him for 4.5 minutes. And I thought it was amazing at first when I listened. I was like, damn, this shit's crazy. But then I had people talk to me at work and I was like, you know, it really wasn't that good. And I didn't want to admit it, but the bars really weren't that good.
No, the bars weren't that good.
The bars weren't that good. There was a lot of like sus lines, like you're a 94-year-old grandpa. Like you can come up with something a little more clever than that. And like it was interesting to me. It made an impact.
Okay.
You
have more of an opinion on it than I do, I think.
Made a huge impact, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
In the world of hip hop?
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. But it's like it's just it's just interesting to see someone with that power polarize so many people when it's like what? What did you just say? Think about how many fucking people sit in their trailer park singing, two trailer park girls go round the outside, round the outside. Like, he has a huge fan base, and there was no negative reaction from that fan base, which is strange.
At least not yet.
Not yet. But it's 30 million views now.
Yeah.
And I hope it...
I guarantee you someone's going to try and spin that story into a...
Like, we're going to say assassinate Eminem.
Spin that story into the left liberal media does this, and this.
But maybe
they're not wrong.
Maybe that is a real story. Maybe YouTube is putting it on trending because they're supporting a message they like.
Yeah, they probably are.
They probably are. Okay, well, anything else you want to say? Oh, yeah, so me and Nathan the other day did a music review.
Yeah, with John.
With John. Oh, sorry, John, I love you so much.
I missed you, John.
I miss you, baby, come back.
Derek, too, but you know what? He's okay.
Derek doesn't show me as much love as John does. That's just straight up.
I don't think Derek shows anyone as much love.
Derek, we love you still.
You cunt.
Yeah, so we put up a music review the other day. Let me know what you think. It's not up yet. I'm gonna. Okay. I guess yeah. Well, it'll be up sometime. I don't know. It might be up after this. It'll definitely be up before this. Because I have another podcast to upload.
Okay. That
I have waiting because I'm super busy.
Okay.
And it's just hard work.
Harvey's grind.
Oh, hard. It's disgusting. I question my life sometimes.
Okay.
Like, what the fuck am I doing?
Too.
I go to work, I flip burgers, I come home, and I talk into a microphone.
Yeah. Fucking burgers.
Really greasy.
Have you ever spit in someone's food?
I spit in someone's mouth.
Was it on purpose?
Yeah. They asked me to do it.
But that's different. That's not deceitful. You know what I mean?
No, I've never spit anyone's food. No. What kind of piece of shit am I? Ew,
my sister's friend came over for Thanksgiving.
And someone spit in her food?
No, she works at a restaurant, and she said that she spit in people's food before if they were assholes. And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Disgusting little bitch. What? You're going to hell. See, those are the type. You're not going to hell. You're going to hell if you spit someone else's food, you motherfucker.
It's so wrong.
Yeah, well, that's a terrible person. You should stay away from them.
I try to.
God bless. So, anything else you want to say before we wrap this bitch out?
Don't spit in people's food.
Spit in people's mouths. So.
If they ask for it. Always give people what they want.
If you're not sure about it, just try. God bless. Good night.